Hi folks, how are you today? Few people aren't flying today, are they? No. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Really? No, you ain't flying. You're going down. Down, Martha. You and many other people. So, yeah, it's quite nice to see justice done, isn't it? Especially when he thinks he can marry a 15-year-old girl who's underage, a few years ago. So, yeah. So he's been found guilty of child sex trafficking crimes and things like that. And sex allegations. Oof. Do you know what would be wonderful? What would be wonderful? For people in this world to attain the pinnacle of their gifts from having a good heart. So that's really who deserves it, isn't it? People with good hearts. You see, what you give out, you get back. Can you imagine this little field around us? Because we are energy, electromagnetic beings. If I say things to people or do deeds or intentions that don't come from the heart, then it's going to come back to me, because that energy's got to come back. And it's called karma. And ain't that one a biatch, eh? So, anybody out there seemingly who hasn't got the right intentions, it's coming straight back at you guys. It's coming straight back, and we know that. We know that. So I choose to try my very, very best not to do any deeds that are wrong intention or going to hurt anybody, even if it's revenge. It's just not worth it, is it? It puts you in that bad space of getting revenge. Your cells in your body hear all the bad words that are spoken, all the bad vibrations, all the low density vibrations. Do you think somebody, getting mad at somebody who's not here, do you think that's going to really affect them? You might as well just talk to thin air. It's going to affect you. It's going to come back to you. So, isn't it great all this is starting to be exposed? Yeah. So that's good. It's really good. I posted something today as well, earlier on, and that was about my rice and water test, the little experiment. When love is spoken into a glass with rice and water, one is ignored, and the third one you speak hate and evil to. Low vibrations, density, and it really, really affects the cells of the water, because the evil ones, stinks, it's putrid, it smells of evil, it stinks, you don't want to go near it, you're repelled away from it because it's evil and it stinks and everything. But the love one is a beautiful sweet smell, and there's not much mould on it either, and the other one just the ignore, it just decomposes naturally. But it really does work. So these famous people that are paid mega bucks from the people who orchestrate the industry and fund it, starting to go down where they belong, you see. So it's nice, isn't it? It's good. It's good to see that karma happening. Yeah, it's good. And the thing to do is to not react, or to just sit back and observe it all now. We tried to spread the word for a good number of months. Hopefully it'll start to unravel. But again, it's not my concern, is it? All I can do is rise above it as long as I make sure that my side of the road is clean and my life is in order. I've not to worry about everybody else and all the neighbours and everybody, have I? I can't take on them, change the world. Collectively we can. If everybody stood in their truth and their power and protected their minds and their bodies. Be amazing. Be amazing. Amazing. So that'd be fantastic if that happened. But maybe it won't. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We've just got to make sure that we are doing the right thing, because this is our life, our personal development. It doesn't matter if we do the right thing. It won't affect anybody else. It'll only affect me. It will only affect me, because I'll put my head on the pillow tonight. I'll have not harmed anybody. I haven't had an argument with anybody. I've thought things that I want to say today. You know, this guy, said that one of his relatives had passed away and it was a very, very short illness, and I felt like saying, well, did he have the, you know what? But I didn't. It could have been a short illness, it could have been not connected. But there's too many things happening now, isn't there? There's too many of them. And people will only realise when they see with their real eyes, like I have done. My real eyes can see it. I can see it. And there'll be loads of other people that can see it too. And it's true. They will have nowhere to hide. You know, the light always exposes the darkness. Always. Look at it now. What do you see in the sky? Look at that beautiful, beautiful energy source. That energy has got far more power than any darkness ever. The darkness has got power, but not as much as the light. No. So if we all did the right thing, it'd be a fantastic world, wouldn't it? Imagine that. All we can do now is still spread our truth and stand in our power and use our voice. You know, if anybody else is shy to get on here and say what is happening in their life, and their friends can hear it, that's fantastic. I'll be honest, my feed, I don't know what's happened to it, but something's going on. I feel that it's not reaching all my friends on here, but most of them are awake anyway. But there's no way that somebody with 2,000 something friends, only like 3 have seen the post and like it. I'm not compared to what it was before. And I do believe that because I speak the truth, that it may have gone down in people's feeds and people aren't seeing it. I've I really don't want to. I don't want it to stop. I don't want my truth to stop. And I am on YouTube. I've only done a couple of videos, but it's YouTube. It's called Michelle Scouse anyway. Capital letter M, capital letter S. You can like and subscribe on there. Any videos that may not be reachable on here, I do transfer most of them onto there, and I will be doing. And that to me is a vaster platform, I think, to reach more people. Yeah. Because they can't silence us, guys. They can't. They can't. I proved the experiment with my little experiment about vibrations. It changes your cells. My cells won't be changed by any low densities or vibrations. They won't. The only thing that can harm me is me. Or if I give my power away to somebody else. But I'm not doing it. The voice of reason. Do you remember that Alex Belfield? I've unsubscribed to him and all. Yeah. Just give up, eh, Alex? Yay, just give up. No. So, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I do love each and every one of you. I love your souls and I love your hearts. But if you've done me wrong, I'll just pity you. And, you know, karma will deal with us all if we do wrong. I'm sure karma's dealt with me when I've done wrong in the past. I've done some terrible things, guys. And I've acted in the most inappropriate manners. And I've harmed people that I've loved. You don't do that. But I was very, very lost. Sick. You don't have to be sick, like, mentally. You can be sick, twisted thinking. You can have twisted thinking, but you think your thinking's right. You know? And when you think things, it controls you physically, and you carry out an action or a deed. And sometimes it's not in the right place to do that. It's not the right action or deed. And I feel today I'm trying to be as mindful as I can. My life has improved tenfold. Not in respect of material manners, anything like that. Just that peace. Most of the time. An inner peace, and an inner knowing, and an inner freedom, and an inner unstoppable force and power, unshakable. It's amazing, isn't it? It's incredible. So, it's in every one of us, that power, and that drive, and that energy, and that, oh, fantastic. What a better life it is. And I've gone along with none of it. I wore the muzzle for a couple of weeks, that was it. Because I thought it was true. And then I thought, I'm still smiling. I've still got my own mind. It's the main thing. Do you know what they can't take as well? This beautiful electromagnetic pump called our heart. Never take that. So yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good when you know. It's good when you know that you don't have to be scared, fearful, guilty. Just have to live in fear. Because after nearly 2.5 years now, was it 2 or 3 weeks of flattening the curve? Oh God, it was hilarious, wasn't it, when you think back? Wow, you see, lies can't last. They always get exposed. They don't last for long. The truth always prevails. And, a lot more people now are starting to get back to nature, to realise that nature can't lie to you. Nature never lies. It looks after you. It knows. It provides. Different seasons of the year provides different things. Natural food has got its energy to grow from our source, the sun. But man-made foods, they're made up of chemicals, like plastics and things like that. Do you like when you think of things like super noodles? When you've seen anything regarding these things, it's all like plastics and microplastics and blah blah blah, and it's just everything that's just not natural. No wonder people get ill. So natural is best. And I was looking at something yesterday. Even when you grow something yourself, the energy source, the sun has helped that to grow, like it helps us to grow. And it's only your energy. If you've sowed the seed and you've nurtured and cared for that plant or crop or, tomato plant, anything. If you've cared for it, only your energy and vibrations and everything has been involved in that process. How beautiful is that? And then you absorb it, you eat it, and that energy from that is absorbed into you. And it's all from nature. It's all free. It's all for us. It's meant to be for us. That is the pattern. That's the cycle. And then suddenly we're introduced to extremely high sugary drinks, extremely high sugary sweets, extremely high sugary everything else. It's even in blooming ketchup and beans, and they've got, let's get it in, let's make them as sick as possible. Really? When you cut out sugar from your diet, cancer and diseases cannot survive in the sugary acidic conditions that it creates. Knowing that, and you eat natural things, would help your body stay more healthily. It just makes common sense, doesn't it? And that's something I've become aware of now, and that's what I'm doing, because they want us to rely on them as much as possible, to rely on these supermarkets that just churn out the usual junk, quick, convenient junk food, quick snacks, put it in the microwave, bing. If you broke it down, I bet there'd be nothing in there that's natural, really. So what goodness are we getting from that? Nothing. No wonder we're getting ill. People are getting ill. The cancer rate has risen exponentially. I can never say that like they do when they're politicians. Exponentially. They're all corrupt, guys. They're all corrupt. All want you to eat shit.